Hello, how you all doing today? Yes, so today is going to be a recorded class because it's a long day for me and I don't want to miss today. So I decided to record our class. Ensure you listen, jot down, and of course there will be an assignment after the class. So I would know those are listening to the end. We started a topic last week on emotional intelligence, right? For those that were in class, we talked about that was 2 weeks ago because last week we couldn't hold our class because I had flat battery. So sorry about that. Yes, so we started the topic emotional intelligence. I'm just going to do a little recap before we go to the main topic for to the main subtopic of today. I said emotional intelligence. I said this is the ability to recognize your emotions and gain mastery over your emotions. The ability to recognize a particular emotion and gain mastery over it, right? Like, anger, sadness, bitterness, hunger, all manner of emotions. And then the ability to say, okay, I think I am not happy now. Oh, I think I'm happy now. Then gain mastery, have a control over that emotion is what we call emotional intelligence. And it is important, it is expedient that every one of us have this emotional intelligence because when we lack it, it puts us in so many problems. That is why you see people who can't manage their emotions get into fights. People that get into physical blow exchange are those who cannot manage their emotions correctly. People you see that are always in one problem or the other are those that cannot or have not gained mastery over their emotions. Yes, it is okay to be angry, but what is not okay is for you to act upon that emotion. We've seen cases where somebody will say, I was angry, I gave her a blow, and she slumped and died. Do you know the repercussion, the consequence of that action means that person would also be sentenced to death if it's not even death by hanging in some cases. So do you now see one of the importance of having good emotional intelligence? You cannot even lead, you cannot rule over, you cannot take possessions of something without having good emotional intelligence. You want to be a leader, you must have it. So let's go. I also said this is also the ability to recognize other people's emotion. So it's not just for you to recognize your own emotion. You should know, oh, this person is not happy. Oh, this person is angry. Oh, this person is happy. Learn to read the room. The ability to read the room accurately, the ability to gauge the other person's emotions correctly, and to be able to say, okay, she's not happy now. I think this is not the time to talk about this. Oh, she's happy. This is the time to approach the situation. The same way when you can read and understand your parents, you have access to more things. Imagine you're going to meet your parents and say, Mommy, I want biscuits, and they are not in a good mood. How do you think they'll respond? Sometimes, if you're not careful, they will shout at you and they will even spank you if you're not so careful. So, ability to be able to read other people's emotion is also called good emotional intelligence. Yes, I said there are five. Emotional intelligence impacts three major areas of our lives. One, your creativity. Two, your communication. Three, your motivation. Now, your creativity in the sense that when you are happy and you understand this is a happy time for you, you come up with good ideas. When you understand that when you are happy, when you are tense, like somebody like me, when I'm tense, I can think correctly and think well and think fast. So most times I seize that situation or that opportunity when I'm tense to quickly jot down things, to write down what I want to do. Are you getting it? So that's the creative part. Now the communication. Like I said, emotional intelligence impacts our communication. How? When you are angry, that is not the time to talk. When you are too happy, that is not the time to give a promise to people. You're so happy, and then someone just decides, say, don't worry, I'll give you 500 million naira. Ah, I'm in a good mood. I'll give you 500 million naira tomorrow. And tomorrow comes the money did not come. You're like, hey, I said that in the height of happiness. So you need to learn once you can pin down that emotion. Okay, now is not the time to exhibit. Let me just be calm. okay, while I'm speaking, I think I have to take it slow and steady. I think I have to be careful with what I say. So emotional intelligence can impact our communication either positively or negatively. And the last part is the motivation. The motivation. So I love it when motivation becomes an inner compass, like it comes from within. You're not waiting for people to motivate you. But sometimes emotional intelligence might require that you are waiting on people. If you wait on people to motivate you, you might never get anything done. You might never get anything done. So when you are thinking of yourself and then somebody comes to you to say, you're not even good at what you do. I don't even like the way you do things. Look at what you are doing. And mind you, because of what they've thrown at you, you become dampened. Your spirit become dampened. That can impact negatively on what you are doing. So I love it when your motivation is an inner compass thing. But that's just the truth. Emotional intelligence impacts our motivation. So let's go to last week. I started 2 weeks ago rather. I also started with the 5 pillars of emotional intelligence, and the first one, self-awareness. The second one, self-management. Three, empathy. Four, motivation, and five, people skills. And I remember correctly that we started with self-awareness. And what did I say? Self-awareness is, once again, I said this is the ability to know yourself. Like, I know me. This is who I am. I cannot change for anybody. I know me. I know when I know what makes me happy. I know what makes me sad. I know what makes me giddy. I know what makes me want to give more. What makes me want to do more. That's self-awareness. You don't need anybody to tell you, oh, you are this, you are that. You know yourself. That is self-awareness. I am aware of myself, right? So when this is in play, right? When you know yourself, you can take hold of your emotions. When you know yourself, you can get mastery of your emotions. When you know when somebody said this and this to you, it makes you sad. Now, because people now know that that thing makes you sad, and they always want to see you in a sad mood. So when they come and they want to say those things to you to make you sad, now because you are now aware, there's an awareness that this thing these people do makes me sad. When they come to do it to you, you choose to be happy. Can you see that? Can you see that? So when you know yourself, self-awareness is one of the key to living a stressless life. I know me for who I am. I know they like wahala. At the same time, I will not give another person problem. And there's a way you manage your relationship. Now let's go to the next one. Self-management. Self-management is key. Like, self-management is key, is important. In short, another book I read said self-regulation. Like, when you can self-regulate, you can manage your situation, you can manage yourself. It is key. Some people, when they are angry, nobody can calm them down. They cannot even calm themselves till they destroy, till they hurt, till they do something bad, till they do something bad that their eyes will now open and be clear. They will not know that this thing I'm doing is wrong. You must be able to self-regulate yourself. You must be able to self-regulate. When you are angry, you must learn the trick on how to be calm. When you are too happy, you must learn the trick on how to manage yourself so you don't go and embarrass yourself. So I saw a video where um a guy was invited to come and sing for her birthday surprise, a music minister. I forgotten the music minister now. That was how she jumped on the music minister. They both of them felt, I mean, she embarrassed herself. It was her birthday, yes, she was happy, yes. But she could have done it in a better way. She could have just been happy and just hug the person lightly and move back. Considering the fact that everybody, her husband, they were all there. I mean, she jumped at the guy, both of them fell out of, oh gosh, embarrassing. So you must be able to self-regulate your emotions. When you can do that, that will be easy for you. Do you know how many backlash that lady got? Go and check under her comments. People backlashed her. Now, she did birthday. I'm very, very sure those comments will stress her. I mean, those comments will stress her. For the next 2, 3 weeks, she'll be stressed. So that could have been avoided. right? So we need to learn to self-regulate ourselves. Number three is empathy. Oh, empathy. I cannot talk about this enough. Like almost every week, my content, my post is always about empathy, empathy. Empathy simply means kindness. Yes, me, I don't take nonsense from anybody. I will give it to them the way they want it. My dear, it does not take people anywhere. Yes, you can be yourself, be real, be who you are, but learn to be empathic to others. Speak with grace. Let your words, even the scripture says, let your words be seasoned with grace. So when you want to correct people, even when they've done wrong, you can correct in grace. You can correct in love, so that the essence of your correction would not go to waste. Imagine I want to correct somebody, probably the person is not smelling nice, and I want to tell the person to get a roll. I'm like, why do they smell like goats like this? What impact do you think my words have on that person? Number one, the person will never get what I'm trying to say. The person will just assume I'm just there to spite him or her. Then my purpose for saying that, so that the person will get a roll-on or start cleaning properly, is defeated, because the person will not even think of the good side. The person will just keep remembering, and they smell like goats. That means I'm a goat. That means I'm this. That's what the person will dwell on. And that was not what you intended, but your word came off that way. So we need to be careful. You can just approach the person to say, "Oh, how you doing? You look so beautiful. Do you like roll-on? It would be nice, once in a while, just use roll-on. Makes you smell nice with a smile on your face. A smile that says, I've been there, I know what it feels like. I'm not shaming you. I love you. I'm just trying to help you." Do you get it now? So you can be empathic no matter how hot the conversation is. Please be empathic. The next one is motivation. Like I said earlier, see, inner compass is more important than outward validation. You are waiting for people to validate you. That validation you are seeking from people, you will never get it, because human beings are terrible. They are fickles. Today they can tell you how more you are good. Forget it. You are no. You make sense. What you are doing, I love what you are doing. I love what you did. And the next day they're like, wetin you dey do? Abeg, wetin you dey do? You know, sabi. Same person that said yes yesterday. It's just like the scriptures now. The same people that said, "Oh, thou art son of David. Hosanna, Hosanna to him that cometh in the name of the Lord." Said, "Crucify him, crucify him." The same people. So don't wait for outward validation. Let there be an inner compass. You are good. You are kind. You know what to do. You are not stranded. You do it well. You are the best at what you do. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. I can let internalize those words so much that outsiders don't have impact upon you. Yes, they would still say, but their words carry no water, because there is an inner impact, there is an inner witness, there is an inner compass that is guiding you. And lastly, on the pillars of emotional intelligence, we have people skills, managing relationship, inspiring others, fostering rapport, conversations, navigating social complexities effectively. Hmm. I know managing people is one of the toughest things anybody can ever do, but you can still pull it off. When your emotional intelligence is top notch, you can pull it off. You learn how to introduce yourself to people, learn how to relate with people. I tell people, see, my boundary level is on the high. When I notice you want to begin to start um what's the word now, overstepping your boundaries in a relationship, I know how to pull back. I know how to gently remind you that there is a boundary. You must learn it. That is the only way you can relate with people effectively. In every relationship, there must be boundaries. It is important, it is key. You know, I keep talking about it. If you lack boundaries, my dear, you might never fulfill purpose because people will give you all manner of things. And because of that, you are not feeling good about yourself. Then you feel less of yourself. And because you feel less of yourself, you can achieve what your mind set to achieve. Your mind is trapped because of what people say about you. So it's important when you learn how to regulate yourself, it will be easy for you to manage other people or manage relationship. And lastly, no, sorry, not lastly, second to the last, why emotional intelligence? Why should you have an emotional intelligence? Why should you have it? Number one, for successful life. For successful life is very key. Two, leadership. If you want to lead people, you must have emotional intelligence. Or else you just find out that everybody will leave you to your own. And we need people to survive. Yes, you are selling products, you are giving rendering service, you are doing this, you are doing that. If you don't know how to manage relationship with people, they will leave you. And then you can't do it all alone. So to be in a good leadership position, you must have good emotional intelligence. The next, your mental health. Hey, this one, eh? You remember what I said about motivation? People will stress you, human being, they will stress you. But when you have good emotional intelligence, you can categorize all what they say. You don't let it get to your heart. You don't let it get to you to the extent that it begins to mess up with your mental health. So you need good emotional intelligence. And the last one, for relationships. For relationships, it is key. It is important. And that's the third one, the fourth one rather. Then the last one, which is the fifth one, stress, so that you don't have a stressful life. You don't live a stressful life. Look at the story I told you about that lady who jumped on that music minister that came to sing for her. I'm very sure if she is reading those comments, she will be stressed. So please, emotional intelligence is good for you to live a stress-less life. How can you? That is the main point now. How can you have a good emotional intelligence? Number one, practice self-regulation. Okay, that thing I did there is not good. Okay, why did I do that thing? Oh, because I was so happy. Oh, because I was angry. Oh, because I was sad. And you notice. That is self what? Reflection. You've reflected on the attitude, on the behavior, which is not good, and then to do it better next time. Number two, develop active listening. When you listen more, you talk less. It is because of our plenty talks that we lie. Oh. It is because of our plenty talks that we even get into fights sometimes. When you listen more, you talk less, my dear, you have good emotional intelligence. You'll be able to balance things. You'll be able to say, okay, maybe she didn't really mean it that way. Or maybe it just came out that way. She didn't really mean it. You know, you'll be able to find the excuse for them in your mind. The third one, seek feedbacks, which is the last one. Seek feedbacks from people that love you and you know can be trusted. Like your parents, your mentors, your good friends. Seek feedbacks from them. Okay, so what do you think I did wrong in that place? How would I have done it better? Something like that. They cannot lead you astray, right? When you seek from good people. So, thank you. If you watched to this very end, I want you to come and comment on the video and say, thank you, Auntie Tosin. I have heard and I will start practicing it so I'll become good at emotional intelligence. Bye. See you next week.